Hello, Desiree. Everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It's group review time. Hi, Left Eye Pat. Good to see you. First Serrano tonight. Good for you. Excited you're with us. Oh, you know what? I'll be right back before people start joining. Hang on. All right. Sorry, I'm back. All right. It's the Costanza. Good to see you. Patrick Hooker. Got a few of these for later. Jeremy Bell. Good to see you. Hi, Chris Meltzer. Steven. Good to see you. Tim Ebert. How are you? Oops. All right. Look at this. Michelangelo. A whole bunch of people here. All right. Alexander. Memento Mori, Will, Little Half, Roman, Filer, good to see you. Hi, Scott, Carolyn Kennard. I'm staring at the chopping block you gave me. All right, guys, here's the deal. We're going to be reviewing. Thank you guys for joining us. This is the Chase the Heat group review. Think of it as Tolerance Building Class 101. And today, last time we did the jalapeno. Today, we're moving up. Going to the Serrano. Let me give you guys a little bit of information about the Serrano. Okay, now somewhere around 6,000, as much as 9 for the jalapeno. The Serrano heat units somewhere between 10,000 and 23,000 Scoville heat units. This is going to be hotter than the jalapeno. It's similar in color to the jalapeno, but smaller, about 1 to 4 inches long on average, about a half an inch wide. They generally grow between 1 and 4 inches long, it says. They are known to grow longer. They are meaty peppers, and they're not the best choice for drying, it says. It can be done. The Serrano pepper originated in the Mexican states of Puebla and Hidalgo in the mountainous regions, the same name of the pepper, Serrano. It's actually a reference to the area, the mountainous areas where it came from. They're commonly red, brown, orange, or yellow, though you are likely to find them in more of the common green color that we commonly know. I've never seen any other color but green. Red Serranos. Serrano peppers are perfect for salsa, sauces, relishes, garnishes, making hot sauce, and more. They're usually best when roasted. I love them plain. They have just an amazing flavor. Where jalapenos have a nice little bite to it, the Serrano steps it up a nice level. Fresh flavor, similar to a jalapeno. All right, so how many? Let's see a show of hands, everybody. You can just say me. Who's got a Serrano? How many people got a Serrano with us? Hi, Tim Hamby. Hey, thank you so much. He's got some Serrano habaneros growing myself. Very cool. Keep chasing it. So, who's got some habaneros or some Serranos? Okay, Left Eye Pat's got his. Bobby's Germano's got his. Justin H. Robin Fowler's got him. Drunk Worm. Jay Blow. Chris Metzer. Look at this. First to go on 5s. Taryn Williams. We got Serrano, Jamie Lane. Boy, a whole bunch of us have Serranos. That's so cool. All right, I'm sorry I can't read this. We're going to move on. But get your Serrano pepper. Here we go. If you guys want to drink during this, you can. This isn't a challenge. This is a review. Now, before we go into this, let's see. You guys know if you cut the Serrano in half, you should cut your pods in half to make sure you're not going to eat anything. Look at the blade. See all that? All the wetness? Those are capsaicin oils. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of here. The angle is bad. You can sort of see it. But those are that's going to be the capsaicin oils. Now, just a little show of hands here. Somebody mentioned that this is the very first time they're ever going to eat a Serrano. So if this is your first time with a Serrano, just type in first or 1ST, whatever. We just want to see who's trying it for the first time. Desiree, you're doing an awesome job, girl. Appreciate your help. Everybody give Desiree a shout out. She's helped me with being a mod. She's wonderful. Keeping it clean. Guys, she's probably going to post this. It's a family show. We have kids watching, so I understand people's enthusiasm with comments, but let's make sure they're family friendly. Thank you. Okay, there's a whole bunch of people here. First time ever. Chris Stevens, first time. Left Eye Pat, first time. Tim Hamby's first time. Very, very cool. S-Ray 454 is first time. They're very, very cool. All right, so if you smell it, it has a little more of a biting aroma to me than a jalapeno does, but it has that green aroma. All right, guys, and you're watching this, I appreciate it. If anybody else you can kind of invite in here, please do so. Also, like it. If you like this, hit that like button. I love Serranos. I think they're so great raw. All right, so another first timer, a little half J. All right, so here we go. If you're nervous about it, you don't need to eat the whole thing. All right. If you really want to blow your tolerance up, it helps. So, but you can just want to get a bite of it. You can get an idea of the flavor of it. Love the flavor. Okay. So, guys, here we go. All Chase the Heat family. I'm Johnny Scoville, and you guys are all you guys. You're the family. Let's chase some heat. All right. You know, to me, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but to me, it seems just like very similar in flavor to a jalapeno. So a little bit hotter. Megan, I'm sorry you can't eat peppers anymore. What a bummer. Nathan, I do live stream. Good to see you. All right. Mellow flavor, Roman. Good. Uh-oh. Yeah, Megan, I'm sorry. What great flavor. Do you guys know? What do you guys think of the flavor? Do you guys notice the flavor is similar to a jalapeno, just a little bit stepped up? To me, the flavor is sort of similar. Wouldn't say identical, but certainly similar. Tastes like the garden to me. Yeah. Thank you, friend Castle, for loving this channel. Shout out from Boise, Idaho. Good to see you. Super flavorful, though. All right. Now, let's talk about heat. All right. I think this, to be honest with you, this Serrano that I'm eating right now isn't any hotter. Maybe a hair hotter than the last jalapeno I had. Sometimes jalapenos tend to range a lot in heat. So if you get one on the upper edge of the scale of a jalapeno, it can be pretty much the same heat as a lower end Serrano. But the flavor to me is just so good. I could just sit here and munch on these. Do you guys like the flavor? Great with cream cheese. Okay, so Mahoney said 5881 said he's well beyond a 5. All right. Brian's at a 5. Brian Magler, good job. Everybody's loving the flavor. Good. Tastes like green peppers. Just that green pepper flavor. The burn is so mild, I can't really tell what the burn is. There's not much of a burn to me. This is like a 1 for me, maybe. Super flavorful, though. I'm not griping. Some people are as low as a 2, some are 4. You know what we'll do? We'll do this for about 6 months until we can't get any more of these. We'll build our tolerance up, then we'll go back to Serrano again. And you'll either remember how Serrano once burned you, and now it's like, wow, you can eat them and enjoy them. Solid 5 for Tim Hamby. Love them at 2. Chris, good job, Chris Hazener. Feels like a rabbit. I love it. Gordon Littell, about a 5. 4 from Memento Mori. I'm a huge fan. Meteorological eclipse. I agree with you. I'm a huge fan of Serranos. Patrick got a 6. Good. Listen, there are people that are going to find this to be a 10. That's okay. 8 for Shams, not a problem. Or 5 hams. Jeremy Bell got a 4. Good job. Jeremy Bell is at a 4. 8. See, 1 for Michelangelo. Excellent. Shout out to Sharky in Philly. Hi, Mike. Similar to jalapeno, but more flavor. I agree. It's intense tongue burn. It's already passing. We had a habanero. Wow. Now, listen, if you can't get it, now the next, before we end the video tonight, we're going to be on for a little while. We have to figure out what sauce we're going to do next. Trying to think. And then we'll move up and go from, I would say the next pepper we ought to do, this next video will be a sauce review. So, it'll be Monday. By the way, actually, a big announcement. I made a mistake. Friday, I was going to do the surströmming video. Sadly, I cannot. I'm going to be in San Antonio watching my son graduate. So I won't be able to do the surströmming this Friday, but I'll do it next Friday. I'm going to try to bring some stuff there, and maybe Junior and I can shoot a few videos. This is a baby little white ghost. I'm going to eat this kind of in honor of my buddy Heath Scoville. Heath was a pretty cool part of the chili community, my friend. And we lost him yesterday, or even this morning. It's tragic. Pray for his family. Good friend of mine. I miss him. So. That's flavorful. That little white ghost I just ate was grown by Leo McGinnis. Now, Leo's the guy that grew the, I don't know if you guys saw the, I don't know if you guys saw the 20 round challenge I just did where pods. He grew those also. So now we'll talk for just a minute. Thank you guys for your prayers for the Scoville family. They need it. Don't pray for me. Pray for them. So here's all those of you that just said this was your first Serrano. What do you think? Let's talk about the people. I'll see some responses when people are eating a Serrano for the first time. Was it hotter than you thought? I mean, anybody get to panic mode? You know what I mean? Just let's hear some of your experiences. Left Eye Pat, it's a virtual honor to eat my first pie with you, Johnny, and the fam. Very cool. It's awesome. The great Siaman says, I get panic mode watching Johnny Peppers. Nah, come on. 5 hams, flavor for 3 seconds and all heat. Yeah, so now you know what I mean when I say that the lower your tolerance is, the shorter your window is to describe the flavor. You got a big tolerance, you got plenty of time to describe the flavor because the heat's not going to overwhelm you. Like I'm not burning at all, I'm just tasting the flavor. When you're the higher your tolerance gets, the longer that window expands. Stephen Carter likes it. Awesome. No panic, just pretty hot, but acceptable and tolerable. Great. Now, the funny thing is you're going to find yourself craving it more. It's what happens. The beer is making the Hobbs creep up to a 4, Dustin. Hotter than a jalapeno, short burn. Yeah, and it's so funny. You guys are going to get an experience now. Different peppers have different burn qualities. This, to me, I don't know if it's just always Serranos, but my Serrano that I ate, the 2 that I ate, petered out very quickly. Pepper burp, though. It wasn't hot for very long, I think the first pod for Brian Gersberger. Hey, congratulations. That's exciting. First pod. That's very cool. I don't know when my next pepper eating contest is. It's probably going to be in the UK against. They're calling it the Tash of the Titans. Me against Chili Queen, the UK Chili Queen. Listen, she's a savage. She has 58 contests under her belt. I can't say that. Probably when the next one's going to be. What's the fruitiest pepper I've eaten with heat? Timothy Paisley. Probably. Yellow Moruga scorpions are very fruity to me, I think. But here's the thing. It's because I have a really high tolerance. If your tolerance is low, you aren't going to taste any fruitiness in it. It's just a mouthful of pain and hurt. You know what I mean? Wow. Look at that. Outcast 353. Shift it. Outcast 353 said the first time I ate a fresh jalapeno as a child, it blistered on the lip. Didn't even bite all the way through. It's hot, you know. That's why I'm really against people. When I did the video recently of a tincture, somebody said, wow, this would be great to prank people. I really get bummed out when people prank other people. It's not a good thing to do, you know. Scorpions are hot for anybody, Gordon. They're very hot. I think what we should do next, the next pod for not this coming Monday, because this coming Monday will be you know what we should do? Let's take it to a vote real quick. We could go to a sauce this coming Monday, but you know what? We can do sauce all on the off season. I think maybe we should stick to pods while we can. You guys in agreement with that? Because if you are, I think this coming Monday, a week from today, we should do the 17th. We should do a habanero. Okay, people are agreeing with me. Good. We got to make hay when the sun's shining. Right now, the sun's shining. We're getting pods thrown at us. We got to eat them. So here's what we do. I would go to Texas to see my son graduate. I come back Sunday. I would urge everybody at Saturday or Sunday to go to your local grocery store or farmer's market somewhere. Get a habanero. Now, this is a different realm of a pepper. A habanero, you can get a Thai if you want, Taryn. And if you want to get hotter, you guys can get hotter. If you want to skip Mahoney, thank you, Mahoney, so much. Appreciate it. If you're like, man, I think I'm past 101 and you're ready for the next class, bust out and go right for a ghost if you want. But what I would suggest is if you have a habanero, you can just cut a sliver off it. Like, look, here is a white little bullet ghost. I just cut a teeny little sliver of this off the edge of the pod. It's a teeny little sliver of a pod. If you ate this and you're not used to it, you get the flavor, but it wouldn't really hurt you that much. Most of the capsaicin is in the most of the heat's in the placenta. So if you just eat the tip of it, it's not going to hurt you that much. Roman, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Eating hot peppers extends your health. I think it's good for you. You know what I mean? It raises your metabolism. Hi, Paul. Man, I got really rough news, Paul. I'm really, really sorry. I did everything I could. I had some things arise, family issues, and I'm not going to be able to make the Chicago show. But I'm down to even talk about it because I was really excited to go. I'm sorry. If I could just kind of arrange things differently, I would, but things popped up that were out of my hand. So I'm sorry. So I won't be in Chicago this year, but I'll be back there next year. You know, I had fun last year, a lot of fun. So kind of disappointed, but it is what it is, you know. So I'm sorry. I haven't made it to Canada yet, AP, excuse me. But I am going to be going hopefully this November to Ottawa. We're trying to sort out a trip for Ottawa. Johnny for London. Yeah, I can't wait to see you there, Zinhos. Kalanas. It's going to be fun. Go start that grill. Be careful, Dustin. All right, here's what we're going to do. Real quick, we'll do more question and answer. I'm going to be on for about another half hour or so. I have some dinner plans at about 25 minutes from now. So here's what we're going to do. We'll do more question and answer in just a minute. But right now we're going to do – now, if you want to donate to the show, you can go through Super Chat. I appreciate that. But if you want to buy a tube, you have to do that through my PayPal. And Desiree is going to post a link. What we're going to do is the first $25, it's got to be in the U.S. only. I'm sorry. This is just for this next one. Maybe next week I'll do a foreign one only. This one is U.S. only. $25 for the tube. I'll sign it for you if you'd like me to. And $5 covers your shipping and handling, and I'll mail it tomorrow. All right? Let's watch you eat dinner. Let us watch you eat dinner. You're so funny. Orange Hobs are great. I like that. You only follow one person on the internet. Scoville's the man. Thank you, Tim. Tim Paisley. I appreciate that a lot. No, Drunk Worm. I didn't say 5. It's 25. $25. What's for dinner? I am having just leftovers, essentially. Jerry Bell has 3 signed already. Appreciate that so much, man. I'll tell you, you want to know something interesting? This is a deadly way to really increase your tolerance fast. I know several people who bought these to train for events, and they'll buy these and they'll eat one peanut at a time, like one a day. One day you eat one peanut. The next day you eat one peanut. It won't burn you as much as you did the second day. Day 2, you eat a peanut. It doesn't burn you nearly as bad. Day 3, eat 2 peanuts. And there are a lot of people that are using these to increase their tolerance for competitions. Excuse me. Introduced the 2 to the fiance's family. 1 puked. Roman. Man, Roman. Why'd you do that? Yeah, they're hot. Cayenne's higher than the Serranos. I think Serranos and Cayennes, I don't know. It's kind of a close. They're pretty close in heat. I've had some. They're close enough that I've had some Cayennes that were hotter than some Serranos and the other way around. So, yeah, Lloyd, Thurber, Desiree, Ray, 5 entries above you. Desiree posted the my PayPal. If you go to that PayPal and send 25 plus 5 for the shipping and handling, and you got a tube on your way. And if you want me to sign it, just let me know. After you're done, you're going to have to go to my email account, which is chasetheheat@gmail.com, and give me your address so I can mail it to you, and you need to be in the United States. But thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate it a lot. If you do that, let me know. Desiree, you can check up on that to make sure it's been happened so I can take it off. Yeah, chocolate. Josh Shotter. Shut up. Guys, Josh Shotter's watching from New Zealand. Man, I sat right next to Josh or one over from Josh in New Zealand during the pepper festival. Big pepper contest. The harshest, gnarliest pepper contest I've ever been in. Good to see you, Josh. That guy's a beast. Greetings from Romania. How cool. Do I recommend the right hand of doom for someone who can handle Mad Dog? It's for tolerance building. Yeah, but here's the deal. You just got to be really cautious with that. 6.6 million Scoville. That stuff's no joke. It's really, really hot. So just be cautious. There's a lot of people that are barfing because of that, or getting sick, or just getting mad stomach cramps. One of the worst things in the world are cap cramps. It's awful. It won't wipe you out, Timothy. It's hot though. It's no joke. There is extract on the peanuts, Mahoney. But what it is, it's most extracts you can taste, and they taste like metal, and it's poisonous. It just tastes awful. I don't mean it's poisonous, but it just tastes horrible. Boy, Jeremy, thank you so much, brother. That means the world to me. Got something special I'm going to send you for doing that. I know you didn't buy anything, but I'm going to send you something special. Thank you, Jeremy. But on this, we have 13 million Scoville extract crystals, but they're flavorless. Now, most of the extracts you try are it's awful. It tastes so gross. It ought to have like the skull and crossbone face on the label. These, you can't really, there's no flavor of the extract at all. You can taste the, thank you, Patrick. You can taste all the different, on this is Carolina Reaper, Bula, 7-pot Brain Strain, 7-pot Douglas, Maruga Scorpion. So you can taste all those peppers blended, and it's hot and certainly peppery, and it almost has a sweetness to it, but you cannot taste the extract. That's why it's sort of a scary nut. But here, even though you can't taste the extract, you almost know relatively quick that there's something unusual about this. It has just a very unnatural heat, like nothing you've ever experienced before. So you pretty much know right away there's something different about it. Michael James had calf cramps from eating pepper nuts. Yeah, it happens. I've had them. Listen, if you know how many times I've had calf cramps, every time I have it, it's like I can't do it again. I've had, 2 nights ago when I drank the whole bottle of Doom. It was awful. I had calf cramps so bad. I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, why am I doing this? What's the worth? What's the point? But then I get up in the morning, I'm like, what pods do I have? Let me eat one. Can't help it. You made it up to 16 before your stomach gave up. It is a gut bomb. Here's the thing. The most important thing with this is that you don't do it on an empty stomach. You know what I mean? Can't do it on an empty stomach. Thank you, Desiree. I still have your address, Jeremy. You bet. But I got something I'll mail out tomorrow for you. You're a good person. I appreciate you helping me out. Josh had the worst calf cramps from Blair's 2 a.m. Only 3 teaspoons. Hadn't eaten much and drunk far too much. Yeah, but listen, you're a savage, Josh. Only 3 teaspoons. Do you understand? From Blair's 2 a.m., you just take, if I went and just like, just pointed at a house in my neighborhood, pull somebody out of it and gave them a single teaspoon of Blair's 2 a.m. Are you kidding me? They'd be on their way to a medical facility. I promise you. You're just a beast, It is. It was rough, Roman. It's hot as can be. I want to go to Bowers. I haven't made plans yet. I'd love to be there. Yeah, here's the problem. There's just, I like this next year, I'm going to, like the next 12 months, I'm going to go to Manila, the UK, 3 trips to Australia, 2 trips for sure, probably a third. And I want to go to Italy. So that's 7 trips of foreign countries. I've got to figure. It's weird. It's a timing thing because I have to find out when they do their pepper festivals and kind of lay it like an overlay to see what happens in America, and then on the off months, hit the ones I can locally. But I want to, I love everybody in the community. I want to spread it around as much as I can, The pill that prevents, somebody was saying that just the other day, meteorological eclipse. If you can make a pill that prevents calf cramp, you're a millionaire. You know what the pill is called? Restraint. Ease up on it, back up off the gas pedal a little bit. Problem is, it's like, go to one of these hot sauce expos. Funniest thing in the whole world. People go around and they don't realize. You get these, these weekend capsaicin cowboys that think they can do it, and they'll go out and table to table. It takes, they can take the heat in the mouth, and the mouth calms down and they're okay, and they don't feel it building yet. Before you know it, they've eaten too much. It's crazy. Live shows the same time every day. Yeah, they are 7:30 Central Standard Time, but it's not every day. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If there's a change, I usually let you know, but you can pretty much count on those times, Alan. I've not been to Virginia. Why is your name Miss Virginia? It should be Miss Alaska. I've never been to Alaska, but I'd love to go. It's a beautiful place. Hi, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. Cool video with your son, dude. Not been to Ireland, but I'm going to make it sure when I go to the UK, I'm going to try to hop over. That's another thing. When I go to the UK, it's got to be a 2-week trip because I can't. There's so many places to go, like Ireland. Man, there's so much. There's Stonehenge, Ireland, England. There's Scotland. There's so many places that I need to hit on that trip. I can't do it quickly. Pepto-Bismol doesn't help. You guys want to, I think I told you this last time. If anybody's experiencing cramps right now, what you need to do is take a couple tablespoons of baking soda. Drop it in a 6-ounce glass of very warm water, not hot water, but relatively warm water. Dude, Jeremy, stop it, man. Thank you so much. Bless you, man. I'll take care of you tomorrow, man. Thank you so much. But 2 tablespoons of baking soda and 6 ounces of warm water. Stir it up and drink it. And if you have cat cramps, before you put the glass on the table, you'll feel better. If it's a really bad case, you'll need to do it again 10 or 15 minutes later. But if it's usually one can cover if it's not too bad. Love to come to Northern Ireland. I definitely mean that. Hi, Sean Ladow, Scott Jackson. Patrick, he's amazing. Jeremy, man. JJ says, I'm also in North Island. That's cool. If you don't know, painful calf cramps, think of someone putting your stomach in a vice grip. Here's the thing with me, Tim, you're right. Where I had them the other night, I had them for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, really bad ones, just like waves coming every like 3 or 4 minutes. And then the waves are really high. Like if you saw it on a graph where a wave came in, it'd be like really high cramps and they'd stop, really high cramps again. And they get further apart. The waves come further apart as the more time passes. But I was laying down. When you lay down, if you have calf cramps and you lay down, it's way worse. Desiree has had twins. She says it's like labor. If you lay down, the calf cramps are worse. And I thought I was getting over it. So I laid down. And when you lay down, I know, Tim, I know you know what I'm talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong because I know you've been there. I've watched you go through it. But when it goes through your intestines, every time it makes a turn, you can feel it. I'm not making that up. It's just, and I'll tell you, special about that last wave. Man, sometimes you don't know when the last wave is the last wave. Sometimes you think you know. And you're like, oh, my God, I hope that's the last one. Please stop. Please don't come back. Don't come back. And you start making God deals. And if one comes back, it's crushing. But usually that's the last one if you're starting to think that way. But, boy, when you know the last calf cramp is done, that's a glorious feeling. It's a glorious moment. It's just like, holy mackerel. We can laugh about it now, that kind of a thing. So we've got Lou, did you do that, Desiree? Can you tell me if anything was been donated to the my PayPal account? If it is, we'll put this aside. Anybody? I thought I was only going to have 3 tubes. I've got 4. So if anybody wants one, we're going to be 25. I'm sorry, it's only going to be a U.S. deal, $25. All right, I'll sign them if you want. 5 in for shipping and handling. So if anybody wants one, let me know. You just can't do it through the super chat. You got to do it through my PayPal. LA Beast is awesome. I love LA Beast. But look at you. Texifornia is my priority. Very cool, man. Love you. Dustin says, I was ashamed myself the other day. Had a hab-based sauce at work yesterday. An empty stomach caused a belly cramp. It's okay. Listen, it'll do that to you. You know why I did the okay. Now we got 1 done. I'm not sure. I think make sure you email me your email address at chasetheheat@gmail.com. So we got 3 left. Yeah, Josh knows what I'm talking about. Going through your intestines, you can feel it, man. Cold sweats pouring off your head. But man, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. It happens to the best of us, though. Tori says, Johnny, what do you think about Reaper's Skull hot sauces? Thinking about buying some. I want your opinion. Reaper Skull. I don't think I've had any, believe it or not. I've probably reviewed 600 or 700 bottles on this different kinds of sauce on this channel. I don't think I've had that. Wish I could help you out. Oh, listen, SD Design just got home with the Serrano pepper. Here's what we're going to do. I ate mine, but I've got a little part of a white ghost. So I'll eat one with you right now. No problem at all. Lloyd, thank you so much. Make sure you send me that email address. Love you, dude. I'll get that out tomorrow. SD Design, thank you so much, man. Does my stomach hurt every night you eat peppers? No. Not at all. Like I just ate 3 or 4? 2 white ghosts and 2 Serranos. I'm not feeling it at all. No, I mean, like I remember, listen, when I started this channel, boxing, first dislike. I'm not sure what you're disliking, but I'm sorry. What the heck was I saying about? Oh, when I first started my channel, one Reaper would give me terrible cramps. I'd double over for 20 minutes. Now I got to eat probably, if I have food in my gut, I could probably eat a half a dozen before I got any kind of discomfort at all. I wouldn't even notice I had eaten one, you know? Does it ruin your appetite? Well, the other night when I ate 20 peppers, that was essentially my dinner. That's a lot of peppers. I was dumb. I didn't. SD tasty. All right. SD design. Was that you've eaten Serranos before, right? You only had a quarter of it. That's all right. Was that your first Serrano though? Our red ghost hard to grow. I'm not quite sure. I don't want any answer I gave you would be yes. I've never grown them, to be honest with you. The white are not, Sean. The white are not as hot at all, I find, as the red. So these aren't very hot. What's my least favorite pepper? Any pepper that I know is going to be floral, but you can't tell sometimes. You know. Look at some faithful Scoville Squad family members here. Keeping the order, everything in order. I like it. The burns dissipated good. It was intense, though, Dana. Good job. That's awesome. I like the Bell Life a lot. Those guys are cool as can be. I would love to do a collaboration with them. I really would. I've been a subscriber to them for a long time. I've never had a floral pot I've enjoyed either. Okay, we only have about 10 more minutes. So I'm going to log off. This is the last time we'll offer this, you guys. If anybody wants one, they're $25. Plus $5 for shipping and handling. It's a U.S. deal. In order to do it, you have to do it at my PayPal, and Desiree will post that. Hi, Jalen. Good to see you. She'll post the PayPal. If you do it, you need to let me know you've done it. You need to give me your address so I can get it mailed to you tomorrow. What is the highest Scoville I've ever eaten? Boxing was a 16 million Scoville pure capsaicin crystals. I ate them in Australia. It was brutal. SD's burning a little bit. It doesn't have as long. I find it doesn't have as long a burn as a lot like ghost peppers will linger. That burn will hang with you. Serranos won't be too bad if you like the taste. That's great. If you need some milk, that'll burn a little bit. Who's my favorite athlete? Wow. Good question. I don't know. I get down for sports, depending on what sport. I don't think I have one favorite. It's kind of like your favorite band. I have a favorite metal band or a favorite, blues band. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Thank you, Lloyd. Glad you helped, dude. Appreciate it. I hope you love the peanuts. If you make a video, dude, post a video, please. If you guys go on YouTube right here and you type in Tube of Terror, you'll flip out. There's probably 100 videos. They're hilarious. I mean, all over the world, different countries. One in like Amsterdam and a college. It's very, very cool. I always plan on pepper eating competitions. Every time I can get in one,